Hello, welcome back. Today then we are going to do more Pilates together, and even if you haven't watched the previous videos I've uploaded, you're going to be able to follow along today because we're going to add all the different levels and options then. Come on! Begin. Lie on your back, get comfy, let body, shoulders, neck ease into the mat. Begin breathing calm. And then we're gonna take time, bring your knees towards you, hold onto knees, and we'll gently begin rocking. Could be from side to side. Maybe to you it may feel better kind of forward and back. You could even rotate your legs around in a circular movement. Won't matter too much. It just feels good, easing pressure out of the back. Now taking time, hold on to your left knee. And you gently bring that left knee towards you, that right leg flat into your mat. Not for too long, just kind of holding a moment, helping to add range of movement in the hip. With a long controlled breath out, let go of that left leg. Let the left leg then straighten out. When you're ready, do the same to the right leg. Hold on to the right knee and gently pull in towards you. With any stretch, I just like to feel calm. Keep breathing long, deep. Take time with a breath out. You're going to let go then of that right leg and the right leg straighten out. We're now going to do gentle bridge. Have your feet into your mat, hip width apart. You can do what you like with your arms and your hands. With every long breath in through your nose, begin to peel back and bum up away from your mat. Breathing out of your mouth, take your time, lower and ease down. Do a couple more in your own time, lifting, breathing in, controlled, breathing out, coming down. When your back has come down, bring your knees towards you and again hold on to knees. In a moment we'll do our first core exercise then. Leg extensions. Have your legs then begin roughly in a tabletop shape. Try and make sure your lower back will stay down towards your mat. Don't over arch lower back. Be aware, tummy in tight. I have my hands on my tummy as I keep tensing them. What we do, breathe in through the nose, extend one leg away from you. Breathing out of your mouth, you drag that leg back in. Breathe in, the other leg goes away. Breathing out, the important part, when the leg comes in, you actively tense even more your tummy and ab. You're encouraged to play range of movement. How low you do or you don't point that leg away from you. If you find pointing the leg too low, it will pull in your back or too much in the front of your hip. Point your leg higher away from you then. As you continue, remember, keep that tummy in tight, actively contract core muscles in. If you find it too hard, pointing one leg away, you can make it a bit lighter. Have both feet down into the mat. Point then just one leg away, breathing in, breathing out, return the leg. When you're ready, do the other leg. You breathe in, you point the leg away, breathing out, return the foot flat into the mat. So you've got all those options and all that range of movement you can play with at home when you do it again. Have time. Are you rocking side to side? Maybe you do some gentle bridge. We'll do the leg extensions again in a moment, and there will be a harder option. You get to pick. Either continue what we've just done, one leg at a time, or do you give the harder level a try? Get ready. We'll put the legs then back to that kind of tabletop shape. Either now have then the legs together or have them just a bit apart if needed. Keep that lower back down towards your mat. Breathe in through the nose, extend both legs away from you. Breathing out, and you take the time to drag the legs back. Making that clear. Breathe in through the nose when you extend your legs away. Breathe out of your mouth when you drag the legs back. Here as well, you can play the range of movement, how far you do or you don't point your legs away from you. Do you point them a bit higher like I am now doing in the video? It will help to take pressure off the back if you are feeling the back working too much. We want to feel it more in the front of our core. We could do as well the one leg at a time. You pick at home then. Continue in your own time. Leg extensions then. Just try keep lower back down. Keep tummy tight. I'm going to do one more. You of course could continue and get a couple more extra if you like. Whenever you have completed, you had enough, hold them to knees again, maybe rocking from side to side. A moment of rest, and then we'll continue working front of core. Making you aware, the next exercise, you have to bring your head and shoulders up. If you can't do that, either repeat what we've just done or use an exercise you've watched in a previous video then, where you can keep head and shoulders down. Head, shoulders up. I wouldn't look straight up, it would hurt my neck, and I wouldn't tuck my chin too close into my chest either. Kind of looking up and away then. Have your legs in a tabletop shape. Arms at your sides. When you breathe out, you try to lift upper back, shoulders higher. When you breathe in, you lower. So again, breathing out of your mouth, lifting higher. Breathing in, and we'd try to take our time to lower then. Continue in your own time. If you find that too hard, we'll put one foot down and then continue. So I kind of swap from leg to leg, or you could do a couple whilst on the one leg and then swap. You get to pick. I now remember when filming this one, by now my ab muscles were killing me. I'm gonna stop. You can of course get those extra couple of reps out if you really wanted, but when you have finished then, well, you hold on to your knees and you rock again. maybe do some more gentle bridge. To me, both of those movements have been effective enough. The leg extensions and the crunches that we've just done. You could pick, do you continue with either one of them for one more set? Or we could now put the two movements together then. The legs go in a way, those are the leg extensions, the upper back, shoulders up, this was the crunching movement. If they felt again effective enough, there's no need to make it any harder. Okay, I warned you. Have now both legs flat, pointing straight, arms raised off the mat, head, shoulders up, lift the legs slightly off that mat, breathing out, and the whole body crunches up towards itself. So upper body and back lifting, and the legs come towards you. Breathing out, you lift head and shoulders as you bring the legs towards you. Really tough, and again I made it clear that was an option. You're at home, do what you like. Make it a bit easier, have the one foot down with that leg bent, and then as the head and shoulders come up, the one leg would bend towards you then. I try it on the next leg, but then straight away, no, that is a absolute muscle fatigue. I can't move anymore. If you want to do more at home, you can do more at home. Now I couldn't hack doing that again, so you can pick at home. Do you try and do that for one more time? I don't know why you would. Or like me now then, pick tabletop, legs bent in a right angle, and you're pumping your arms down. Every time you pump arms down, you've got to contract harder your tummy and ab, breathing out of the mouth. Make it a bit harder, bring the head and shoulders up, and again, same thing, as we pump arms down, we breathe out of our mouth, tensing more. If you want to make that even harder, we'll try have head, shoulders up, and both legs pointing straight away from you. I don't point them too low. If I point my legs too low on this one, it will pull too much in my back. Making that clear, you want to keep lower back towards your mat. You've got to engage, keep tummy in tight. Every time you pump arms down, you breathe out, reaching the end of your breath. You breathe out of the mouth. Okay, whatever you're doing with an angle, let's go for one of my classic countdowns of 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold on to knees, do what you like. Well done. Rest a moment. Ab work complete, but now I've got my attention on your leg muscles then. A bridge shape like we'd usually hold, feet hip width apart, your heels are underneath your knees. If that feels hard enough, you hold in that shape, both feet down, don't make it harder. Otherwise now then, point that left leg up, away, straight. Hold a moment, and then with every breath in through your nose, I'd like you to lower bum towards your mat, but don't touch. Breathe out of your mouth, you're going to lift high. Breathe in through the nose to lower, don't let bum touch the mat. Breathe out of your mouth, you're going to lift high. If it's simply too hard, have both feet down. Absolutely fine. I'll be kind. A countdown of 5 then instead. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Bring that foot down. Maybe have the leg out straight a moment. Hold on to right knee. Just gently pull right knee towards you. Ease the pressure out of that hip. Okay, we'll do the other leg. We want the left foot down and the right leg is now pointing up. You then want to hold it high for a moment. Breathe in to lower, breathe out to lift. You breathe in from the nose and you breathe out of the mouth. Keep that going. Again, you could have both feet down. Countdown of 5. Here it comes then. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Bringing the leg down. You've now got time. A bit longer. Do what you like. Do you kind of hold onto that left leg? Open up on that hip a bit? Do you lie there comfy? I'm only telling you now, so you don't have to rush then. But in a moment, you need to be in a box shape. You need to be on all fours, your hands under your shoulders and your knees under your hip. Just kind of gradually take your time getting there into a box shape. So again, your hands under shoulders, your knees under hip. Breathe in through your nose, round your upper back. Breathe out of your mouth and you'd carefully arch your lower back. What you could do, play hand placement. Hands may be closer back towards your knees. You might find it affects the stretch across your upper back and down into lower back. You could have your hands even closer then. Just want to give you time at home. Play hand placement as you continue the movement of rounding your upper back and arching your lower back. Take time with each of those movements as well. In a moment we'll do another exercise, but just do more of that. We're now going to work our glute, our bum cheek muscles. You want to move that box shape, adapt it by having your arms bent. Your elbows are underneath your shoulders. Your left knee is under your left hip, the right leg pointing straight back. Now I tend to point the right leg straight back, but kind of away off to the right more. You can now see as I lift my right leg higher, I feel it more in my right glute. Try that at home then. You are likely going to have to play where you've put your elbows, the different angle and direction you could point that right leg towards as well. Every time you hit the high point, actively contract tighter your right bum cheek. You could play, have the arms straight. To me, I don't like that. I kind of feel my back turning too much, which I don't want. Then we're going to hold, as you're holding, contracting, and then tiny movement. Every tiny up, you are tensing more, a kind of sharper breath out. Hold again a moment. Continue now the full range of movement. And then here, one more go, the tiny 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Maybe you go to a child's pose, get comfy. We'll do the other leg in a moment. Add into that, just make sure when you do the other leg, trying to keep back fairly straight. You don't want to arch and you don't want to dip too much in your back. And you're trying to keep the hip fairly square to the mat. Don't turn open too much in the hip. Okay, having the arms bent, elbows under the shoulders, we now have the right knee under the right hip, that left leg pointing straight back. You could play pointing that left leg more over to the left as well. Here then again, you breathe out, you lift that leg. For now, it's the full range of movement. You can see I'm not letting my lower back arch and dip. I'm trying my best to keep the hip parallel to the mat. Again, just showing you, you could have the arms straight. No, I don't like it. I do feel it turn too much in my back. Keep going as you lift that leg, breathing out of the mouth, remember. Okay, we're going to hold, and then tiny movement at the top, contracting harder every time. Okay, we're going to go back to the full range of movement, down and up. By now, really kicking in that left glute, burn in. In the final 10 seconds, tiny. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Come down. Do you get to a child's pose? Kind of have time, rest in. Then, to me, my opinion, all of the awful burning exercises are done. Just a couple of lower back strengthening exercises to do, and then we're finished. The warm-up in the lower back: lie facing down, have your arms bent in a right angle. My arms are wider than my mat, elbows in line to my shoulders. Make that clear, my arms aren't on my mat. It would make my shoulders and arms too narrow. Breathe in out of the mouth, you take time. Only lift your chest. Breathe in through the nose and you lower down. I don't put any pressure in my arms at all. My lower back is doing the work to lift my chest. Give that a go for now then. Put your mind into your lower back. Feel lower back working. If you would like to make it harder, keeping the arms lightly down, breathe out of your mouth, lift your chest and legs off your mat. Breathe in through the nose, lower down. Again, breathing out of your mouth, you lift your chest and legs. Breathe in through the nose and you lower down. But you're at home, you get to pick the level you would like to work. Now, on the final one, we're going to hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take your time coming down into the mat. We are going to do that for one more time. Maybe you'll lie there waiting. If you felt you wanted to do the cat, the lion, you could. Final time, having to work. Lying, facing down again. Have your arms bent in that right angle. Either keep it at the level, keep the legs down, you breathe out, you only have to lift your chest, breathe in to lower. If that feels effective, don't make it any harder. Otherwise then we could try again, lifting the chest and the legs as we breathe out of the mouth, breathe in to lower down. What I'm currently doing, I like that, it's a good level to me. There is a harder option. You could breathe out and you'd try lifting them, arm, leg and chest. Breathe in and you'd lower down. Make it clear, it's only an option. If you feel like me, the other options were effective enough, there's no need to make them any harder. You get to pick. And for the final one, holding up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Lower down, ease into your mat. So well done. You've done all of the exercises. I've not added any stretches at the end to this video. Kind of felt I'd recommend you just go to a stretching video I have already uploaded. So if you want to then go and do a stretch, go and find one of the previous stretching videos. Thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. I'll put a link then now up on the screen to a stretching video I'd recommend. Thank you very much.